Hi, Beachbody coaches. My name is Jessica Kennedy, and I'm coming remotely to you today, all the way from Madison, Wisconsin. I have been close friends with Susie since we actually met about 3 years ago when we did an insanity challenge together, and it was both of our first time doing a Beachbody challenge, and the rest is history. So I really wish I could be there in person with you today, but I wanted to chat with you a little bit about my journey as a Beachbody coach and how it has evolved from challenger to discount and hobby coach to now being a career coach. So bear with me as I tell you a little bit about my story. So my story begins 3 years ago when I had just had my second child. I actually have three kiddos here, and they're 6, 4, and 22 months. But 3 years ago, I had my 4-year-old, and I was about 8 months postpartum, and I was still wearing maternity clothes because I just couldn't seem to drop that last 15 pounds. And I think the biggest reason I couldn't drop it was because I was suffering from some pretty hard postpartum depression at the time. And I really discounted it as baby blues, and I don't think I faced up to what was really going on in my life, and I was too proud to get the help that I needed. And luckily, one of my longtime friends from college, Amanda Dewey, reached out to me, and Amanda is both mine and Susie's upline coach. She reached out to me. She'd been doing the Beachbody thing for a couple years, coaching, and I didn't really understand it, but she invited me to do her insanity challenge, and I had not worked out probably in about 2 or 3 years, really consistently worked out. I ate pretty well, but I knew I needed a change. And so I joined Amanda's accountability group along with Susie. And the first day I threw up after the fit test, and I cried, and I didn't want to keep going, but I did. I still kept plugging along. And after 60 days, I lost 17 pounds. And what I gained was a lot of confidence and physical strength and mental strength, and this amazing community of women who I didn't know from all over the country. I hadn't known them before that, who were in my challenge group. And things started to turn around for me. I reached out and got some help for postpartum depression, and I started to get questions from people about what I've been doing. Like, all of a sudden I was working out and I was eating clean, and what was the shake I was drinking, and I looked really great, and what was my secret. And so I thought, well, I might as well, rather than being referring these people to Amanda, I could be running my own business. And at the time, I have a master's degree in English education, so I had been teaching high school, and then at the time of this challenge group, I was actually teaching part-time at the college level here in Madison, and I wasn't making amazing money. Teaching is a fantastically rewarding career, but it doesn't pay real well. And I was feeling just unsatisfied and spread too thin and burnt out in my job as a teacher. I taught English, and that it's a lot of grading, and it was a big time commitment, and I had these two little ones at home. So I thought, well, who couldn't use a little extra money? We were swimming in debt. Both my husband and I are very well educated, and still were managing to swim in debt, and had a lot of credit card debt and a lot of bills. So I thought, well, heck, I'll give this thing a shot, and I ran my first challenge group, and so it began. When I first started, I was just kind of dabbling, like selling a challenge pack here, selling a challenge pack there. I wasn't real consistently hitting Success Club, but I enjoyed my discount, and I enjoyed helping others. And I enjoyed making, on average, I would say about $100 a week, which was grocery money for us. And I was really happy with the way my business was going, and I was a pretty slow builder. So if you fast forward now to today, I have grown my business considerably. I now have another child. My baby is 22 months old, my third baby. And I am a 2-star business in my business, and a 1-star business in my spouse's business, because I signed him up under me. And I'm working both businesses. I have a considerably it's getting larger, and it's a very successful team, and I hit Success Club every month. And I am now proud to say that I actually was able to retire from teaching, and I was able to spend that time I was spending on my part-time teaching job to invest that time instead into my Beachbody business. And that was a big turning point for me, because now I'm actually making more than a full-time income. I'm making more than my husband at his state job that he makes, and I'm making more than I made as a full-time high school teacher. So it's pretty amazing that I've been able to have such a significant income. It didn't happen overnight, but I definitely, with time now, have over the last 3 years really built a pretty substantial business of amazing, amazing women. And I feel really blessed that I was able to walk away from my teaching job that wasn't bringing me joy and be able to be home with my kids full time and live my life by design. So it's been a pretty amazing opportunity. Not only significantly financial contribution to our family, but Beachbody has also given me this amazing community of women and allowed me to change lives every day and influence my challengers and my coaches on my team. And I also, since my first Insanity Challenge, I have continued to stay physically active, and I actually began running. I just finished my first marathon. I've done several half marathons, and running has become a huge part of who I am and a huge part of my brand too as a coach. And I'm shooting for the stars, guys. I am currently ranked within the top 50 in the Central region. And yeah, I could just go on and on about how much Beachbody has changed my life. But truly, this coaching opportunity has been a game changer for me and my family, emotionally, financially, physically. I feel like my family and myself are completely different than we were 3 years ago in a lot of ways when I started this journey. And I'm here to tell you guys that the only difference between you and me is that I've been doing this a little bit longer, and I've been showing up every single day. Every single day I show up and I do my best, whether it's a little bit or a lot of it. I try to stay consistent with those 3 vital behaviors, and I'm inviting and making new contacts. I'm working out and drinking my Shakeology, and I'm doing my personal development, and I'm just showing up every day. I haven't lost heart, and I haven't lost the belief that I can do this, because I've seen it change lives, and it's changed my life. So whether you've just started as a coach and you're not really sure where this is going to go, or you're just enjoying your discount, or maybe it's a little bit of a hobby, or you have huge aspirations like I eventually did, to be able to quit your job and lead your life by design, I'm here to tell you, just keep showing up. The only difference between me and a coach who gives this a shot and it doesn't really work out is that they quit, and I stuck with it. So I would love to connect with any of you who have questions. You are in good hands with Susie, and I hope that you're having an inspiring and fabulous day, and just keep showing up. I'm so proud of you for showing up to this Super Saturday event, and I know that each of you has the potential to do amazing things with this business, should that be what you want. All right? Have a good day, guys, and happy Super Saturday. Mwah!